Hi and welcome. Today we're going to be learning how to make Mrs. Claus. On the internet I saw where this lady was a genius and she showed us how to do Mrs. Claus, but it was only the head. So what we're going to end up doing is we're going to end up creating her entire body. But this is the finished product and it's going to look like. Okay, what we're using is we're going to be using the scallop punch from Stampin' Up, the large heart from Stampin' Up, the 3 heart from Stampin' Up, 1 3/4, the owl punch, and the bird punch, a 1-inch punch, and a 1.5-inch punch. Now, the 1.5-inch punch is what you're going to be using for the face as well as her hair. Now, since we have these pieces in our hand, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and construct those first. With the 1-inch circle, all you're going to really need to do is you're just going to need to snip some of that off so it becomes her bangs. Alright? Now, through the magic of television, she has automatically developed a face. All I've done is just gave her some eyes, some nose, and a mouth. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and place that right on top, and since they are both with the same size punch, it fits perfectly. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take our 1-inch circle, and that's going to become her bun. And of course, I did glue her head on backwards. There we go. I mean, her hair on backwards. That's alright. That was easily fixed, which is why I tend to use the glue stick, because you can fix mistakes like that very easily. Now, wherever you put her part, if you put it over here, you put the bun there, so it's right in the center, so it fits perfectly right on top. There we go. So there's her face. Now, her collar is the scallop punch, but you can use scraps, because really all you need is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little ruffles, and then you just kind of hook it over, and you attach her face right on the scallops, just like that. Okay? Then what we're going to do is we're going to take and we're going to attach that to our heart punch. Just like that. Now, you do not want to put the circle in front. You want to put your 1 3/4 circle in the back. And you want to position the heart so it gives her a little bit of a waist, because she is a girl even though she's Mrs. Claus. Now, the owl punch becomes the apron. All you have to do is snip the feet off and it becomes the apron. And it ends up fitting perfectly on top of the heart. And you just want to position away so it lines up with the bottom of the heart and it's in the center of the circle, just like that. Okay? Now, our word window punch becomes her arms. Now, what we ended up doing is we ended up taking the leaves on the bird punch, and all we did was we snipped off the extra leaves, and it's that one right there. So you just snip off the 1, 2, 3 together. And you do that 3 times, because one becomes one hand, the other becomes the other, and the other becomes the spoon. Alright, now you want to flip Mrs. Claus over, and I put some glue there. And what you want to do is we kind of had our hands kind of pointing up like, yay, it's Christmas time, I'm so happy that it's Christmas. My husband's out of the house all night long, yay. Maybe that's why she's so happy. Maybe that's why she's throwing hands in the air. I know, I love my husband and I miss him when he's gone, but maybe Mrs. Claus feels differently. Okay, and all I've done is just taken a scrap piece of paper and cut it into a candy cane shape. Took a red marker, dabbed it on there, and you're going to put 1 candy cane in this hand, and your handy dandy spoon, that is a leaf, hands, spoon, whatever you need it to be. Oh, and I forgot to mention that that also can become a candle. See, it's a candle. Very, very handy punch. Now what's left is her feet. And all we're going to do is take the heart and cut it right down the middle. And you want to kind of put her feet a little close together. You don't want to spread them out. You don't want belly dragging the ground. Alright, and you just kind of position them any way that you think looks good. And then what you're going to do is you're going to glue on a card. What we've used is the basic 8.5 by 11 piece of paper, and the solid pink is, sorry, I think I just kicked the camera, 8.5 by 5.5 piece of paper. Then we used the 4 by 5 1/4, and then the pattern paper is 3 3/4 by 5, and Mrs. Claus just fits right on top of there. And there you have it. It's Mrs. Claus using only the punches. Well, thank you very much, and happy punching!